All right, we're back with another episode of Dishing It Out. I'm your host, Chef Peter Ecker, and this is going to be a fabulous show. We're talking about free. What do you do to welcome your guests back? How do you embrace them? What do you give them? How do you get them to come back again? We're going to be here with Chef Sergei, and this show is really going to knock your socks off. So stay tuned, and this is going to be something that we can't wait to get into. So be right back. All right, we're back. Fantastic. So today we have a special guest with us. Chef Sergei is going to work with me. We're going to talk a little bit about creating some complimentary freestyle appetizers, desserts, givings that you would really embrace your customers for coming back and saying thanks for coming back to visit us. So I know the chef is here. He's set up already, ready to go. So Chef, why don't you introduce yourself to the guests and tell us all about yourself.
Sounds good, Chef Guy. Good evening, first of all. Thanks for having me on the show. So my name is Sergei Didenko. I'm currently running Bell MTS Iceplex. I'm the head chef, and previously to that, I was working with Piazza Di Nardi for a couple of years. I was the head chef there. Then I worked at Mona Lisa, Italian fine dining. I started as a sous chef and then worked all the way to the head chef. And now we're currently at Bell MTS Iceplex, my new beginning as of 2 weeks ago. And It's very exciting. And thanks, Pete, to you, by the way, for the job.
Oh, no, never mind. I mean, it's a real tight community in the hospitality industry, Chef, as you know. And we're just happy that it's going well for you and great for your guests. So tell us a little bit about you immigrated to Canada when you were younger.
Yep, I moved from Israel to Russia with my family. In 1999, we moved from Siberia. We lived in Israel till 2007, and then as soon as the war started, my parents decided to immigrate to Canada. And in 2007, July 2007, we moved to Winnipeg from Israel. And
that's fantastic.
Yep.
Well, we're lucky to have you here in Canada, especially in Winnipeg. I've seen a lot of your cuisine and your dishes, very fresh, very flavorful.
Thank you so much.
So,
Thank you so much, Peter.
This is very important to talk a little bit about what you're gonna do today. So, of course. With the theme being, complimentary, what does that kind of mean to your location that you're working in now? What do you think is going to be important to your guests as they come back?
Well, first of all, quality food, great service, and a big smile. But first of all, today what we decided to do, something for a complimentary, we decided to make a fried pizza dough. So basically, it's very economical. You don't spend as a restaurant, you don't spend a lot of money for something to give to your clients. However, you can make them happy by giving them this beautiful, fluffy pizza dough bread. And it's a deep fried pizza dough, and it could be served with beautiful red tomato sauce, or it could be served with some icing sugar and cinnamon for a sweet tooth. And also today I was making beautiful falafel balls.
Oh, okay. So you've chosen some really good economical ingredients that are easy to put together in the kitchen, right?
That's correct. We did that, and also it is a healthy option, and it could be also a vegan option for whoever, if a person is a vegan or a vegetarian, or they just want to enjoy some great food. They could have a beautiful falafel with hummus, and I will show you how we're gonna assemble it and bring it to the table. By
Awesome.
first of all, we're gonna have the hummus in the platter already smeared. Then we're gonna use Israeli katsut salads, very fresh. We're gonna put that in the middle, and then we're gonna put a little bit of chickpeas.
Yep.
And then we're putting a little bit of the falafel balls. So let's say there's a table of 6, each of them getting a little ball. And then putting a little bit of tahini sauce.
Yeah.
Unless those who are allergic, we're not gonna use tahini sauce because of the sesame seeds. And then we're just gonna probably put a little bit of beautiful greens around it and bring this to a table. And it's very healthy, enjoyable, shareable appetizer for free.
Sure.
And
Hold that up to the camera, chef, so we can see nice and close. Oh, beautiful. And so what do you think something like that would cost per person?
So as our cost, it will be exactly $1.87.
For the whole plate?
So
Wow.
that would be, this is basically chickpeas and chickpea spread. So you don't really use a lot of it, and you 1.5 ounces per person, and that's amazing.
Oh, I like that. And I like how you've made it not just fresh and flavorful, but it's easy on the production and it's easy on the labor costs. And it would
100%.
definitely be, part of that sort of that mouche bouche or the small mild bites of stuff was so trending, and now it's come back again. So chefs can really bring some new exciting flavors to their customers, right?
For sure, 100%. And the second dish here, what we're gonna do, we can do the same thing with the fried bread, fried pizza dough, and all what we need for that is 1 second. Fortunately, my earphones here.
Yeah,
I know.
live television is great.
Right. So we can do, let's say we do 2. We can do, if it's a table of 2, we can give them 3 pieces of fried pizza dough. Maybe 3 per person.
Excellent. Yeah.
Right, 3 per person, and then we can have them beautifully sitting in our basket. And because we are a half restaurant, half pub, something like that will be very enjoyable and also economical as labor goes. There is no labor in that a lot, actually. There's just roll the pizza dough, deep fry it, put in the bowl, shake it with seasoning, and serve it to a table hot.
That's awesome.
Right. So
what I like about that dish is that you picked that pizza concept. Very popular, right? You've decided to serve it in a different way. It could be any type of accompaniment because it's just dough, right?
For sure.
And the economics on that one is fantastic. So you've been doing this one for a while. You've had it in some of your restaurants?
Yes, yeah, we definitely, actually the idea came from Mona Lisa. When I was working there, we had something called Pena Frito. And that would be our pizza dough, deep fried with Parmigiano Reggiano and a little bit of Romano Pecorino, and served with the marinara sauce.
Oh, that's very flavorful. And
Very.
again, the dough itself, you made the dough, you use
Yes,
dough.
we make the dough fresh here, and this is the dough here. So what I do, I do 750 grams of flour, 44 grams of instant yeast. We have 18 milligrams of salt and 40 milligrams of sugar as well. And then with 500 mLs of cold water, mix it all in, let it rest for an hour, knead it. And then that recipe will give you 4 13 ounces balls, which is 1 portion. It's going to be a big platter of the penne fritos.
Oh, that's excellent. And then it's just into the fryer and they pop up nice and crispy, boom, easy.
In a fryer, pop it up in the fryer, fresh oil. If you want, I can actually cut some right now and I can put them in the fryer.
No, you know what? That's a really good idea. Why don't I just tell the folks a little bit about what I'm going to do?
Yes,
and you
chef.
can get prepared, and then we'll come right back.
Amazing.
After a commercial break, and then we'll watch you cook up that pan frita. So
amazing.
I've chosen a few easy, economical products as well. Very common to the kitchen. We're going to bring it to you in a really unique way to present it, because I definitely want to make sure that we talk about at the beginning of the meal, here's a complimentary. At the end of the meal, here's something to take you home. And we want to try to touch all types of segments. So I'm going to do a couple of those types of dishes, hopefully a few unique things that you haven't seen before. But we'll be right back right after this commercial break with Dishing Out with Chef Sergei. All right, well, we're dishing it out with Chef Sergei, and we're talking about complimentary appetizers, desserts, welcoming your customers back to the restaurant, getting them engaged again, giving them that big hug and big smiles that we know hospitality is all about. So, Chef, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're going to do now and show us that cooking example?
For sure. So right here, I got some pizza dough that I rolled earlier, and I'm just using a pizza slicer with cutting them into nice pillows. So nice squares, any size you like. You can cut them large, you can cut them small. And then what we're gonna do from then, we're gonna fry them. So I'm gonna go ahead and fry them in the fryer right now.
Okay.
1 second here.
Oh, that's fantastic. So I've done this before, and it only takes a minute or two to produce a nice little fresh appetizer. And again, because it is just dough, it can take on any ethnicity that you want to, whether you're dipping in some butter chicken sauce or some marinara, whatever it is that you're looking to do. This is just something fresh, warm, and exciting for your customers to have at the beginning of their meal. I love that. So while Chef is doing that, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about a couple of the things that I've got going on here. So I'm using our fire roasted salsa. You might have heard me talk about this one before. We love this one. Oh yeah, that's great.
Sorry.
Chef. You back?
No, go ahead. I'm just frying them.
So what I like about this salsa is there's no sugars, no vinegars, no binders. It's a natural picante, so you can cook with it. You can serve it as salsa. It's very, very versatile, very economical. It's right from the can to the pan, or right to the serving of the appetizer itself. So that's one of the main ingredients that I'm using today. And of course, wanted to talk about some flights. There's a lot of flights of wine, lots of flights of beers. There's lots of flights of food. So of course, we're focusing on what that's all about. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to resurrect a dish from a restaurant that's not around anymore up here. And hopefully, I know you're going to know all about it, and it'll be very exciting. Chef, what do you got?
Amazing. Well, what we got here is we got the penne frito ready. So I'm just going to go ahead and put them in the bowl.
That was fast.
That was fast. You know, it's the TV thing. We cooked them before, and then we put them on the platter. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of Parmesan. Just toss them in a little Parmigiano. And then if it's a table of, 2 people, you give them 4 pieces or so. And then, maybe a little bit of beautiful greens around it. And here you have it.
Wow, excellent. Again, fast, easy, fresh, right?
Fresh, soft, and puffy.
Oh, excellent.
Here you go.
Have some of those today, I think. Oh, right on, Chef. So that's super fantastic. Thank you so much for those very creative and simple, cost-effective ideas that if you hadn't heard about them before, you see them here for the first time. So I'm just going to get us over here and talk a little bit about what we're doing. So I'm going to get right back into the fire roasted salsa that we had here from the Casa Salamandine. And so
those are
what
great.
I did here is I just spooned it into my shot glass for the presentation itself. We got a beautiful shrimp, jalapeno slice, and a lime going. So what I like about this salsa, it's like gazpacho. So when you're having it, you can just drink it. You can just eat it and finish it up. It's super
What a
fantastic.
great idea.
So economics of something like this, probably about 60 cents, right? So that one's very easy to go. You got your shrimps already pre-poached. The salsa's already ready to go. You don't need to worry about seasoning it. Easy for us to deal with. That was one of the ones that I wanted to talk about. Then I got here just a little version of the salami and the beautiful cherry tomatoes that we're using with a little artichoke and some pesto. So this appetizer here, very unique and easy to deal with. You just rub it in the pesto. It's easy to eat, whether you're standing in line waiting for your table, whether it comes to you as a platter ready to go. You know, you can make them so that they're vegan or vegetarian. You don't have to have the salami. But I chose that as a European style taste to
amazing, very colorful, very, very, very fresh.
Yeah,
amazing and amazing.
And the economics of something like that is about 25 cents. So working really, really well for us and very popular. So what I did is I did another version of that. I set up a plate here with a little antipasta with the olives, a little Dijon mustard, and the tomatoes. But what I did, I made some salami chips.
Oh, wow.
This is just the salami itself. It's at 275 degree oven, right, for about 20 minutes. And it makes a little chip, and you can stick it right inside the slice on top of the cherry tomato that I made. So when you got your table of 4, or if it's just for a single person, whatever it is that you're doing, you just put it together, and there you go. So you got a nice crispy salami chips with olive, little onion, pepper, and a little Dijon mustard. So very exciting, interesting coming to the table. There you go.
What a great idea for a light appetizer.
Yeah, and then of course this one here, this is 4 corn tortillas, 4. So this is about 20 cents, not even 20 cents. And then a little salsa, just like you had at the Chi-Chi's. That's what I wanted to tell you, right? Everybody loves corn chips and salsa. So this can go a long way, and you can even bring them another one, have it included if you want. Whatever, you can do a cinnamon sugar one, give it as dessert, whatever you like. But corn chips are your friend because of the economics, and it is gluten-free.
Amazing,
right?
amazing.
So those are a couple things that I wanted to talk about. And then this one I've done before in the past, but here's the flight of fries.
Oh.
So I got the sweet chili sauce here, we got the barbecue sauce, we got the cucumber wasabi here, and a little classic ketchup. I'm using a battered fry so it stays nice and crispy. And of course we got the yam fries in here. So whether you had 4 people in a variety or whether you just brought one to the table, there's something. Each one of these cups are about 40 cents. So if you had 4 people, right, it'd be something like that. So that I thought would be very unique. If you're a family style restaurant, the kids got fries, they got something to eat and munch on right away. If you're a pub, you got some great exciting flavors there, very easy to deal with, right? So that for sure was something I wanted to do. And coming up next is I wanted to show the economics of creating some mousse. So we use a mousse, and I chopped up in small pieces some Nanaimo, classic Nanaimo here for Winnipeg. And the idea of having something like this in a cup, nice and fresh, and you just build a little parfait. So again, with it being just a little sampler at the end, like that, and you got yourself a nice little sweet Nanaimo bar chocolate mousse.
That's a great idea.
Again,
amazing.
Like this is about 40 cents. So I tried to stay with things that didn't take a lot of labor, and because you can make a lot of things from economical. You've heard me talk about them before. You know, your rice, your chickpeas, beans, lentils, and peas, your pulse products, right? Your potatoes, which we did do, and pasta, and of course dough. And Sergei did that for us just a few minutes ago, and I think that turned out extremely well. So, Chef, what are the new flavors that you think you're going to be bringing to your? I hear you're changing your menu at your restaurant. What are the new flavors you're going to bring to us?
Yes, well, Chef, right now we're working on some healthier options. Maybe it's a fresher salad. We're adding a brand new we're adding a brand new dressing to our salad station. So it's going to be a green goddess, and that's going to be our house dressing. So very nice, very fresh, very kicky with flavor. We're also adding a brand new signature beef burgers, which is
excellent.
gonna be 60% chuck and 40% brisket. It's gonna give us a lot of beautiful, juiciness and definitely the charcoal flavor because the fat will burn out. And definitely we're adding healthier options like vegan and vegetarians. Pretty much that's about it. We're changing a little things at the moment. We're not jumping big right now, but we're going slowly, step at a time.
That's really good advice, Chef, because staffing, training, these are key to a successful restaurant. As soon as that restaurant starts filling up, you want to be able to make sure they have some great, exciting dishes, and that's why something like our welcome back appetizers that we've done here today, I think are really important to test the market, welcome your customers back, see the types of flavors that your customers might be interested in now, and if you have a big demographics, and I know you do, between ladies and the men and the kids and the families, right? So you got to have a menu that's very versatile. They are looking for healthier options. They are still looking for that, that fix and having that fat and that really juicy thing, like the brisket and short rib kind of burger that you're putting together now. So I know that these things are going to be very important. And let's not forget about springtime. We think it's right around the corner here in the prairies, but springtime with the mocktails. People are really into pressed juices and fruits and vegetables, whether it's sparkling or not sparkling. They're looking for keeping it fresh. So are you thinking of having some of those kind of things on your menu, Chef?
Well, you're talking about drinks right now?
Yeah, mocktail drinks. Yeah.
We have a very knowledgeable team of bartenders which are working on some fresh, refreshing drinks. That's for sure. I seen them last week.
Oh,
a lot of cucumbers and mint. Maybe it's an old-fashioned, something very refreshing. But
I think that's really important because people are looking for that freshness at the beginning, especially if you're going to create something that has a little bit of some spice to it with the welcome appetizer, right? You can really freshen it up with a spritzer of some kind and use sparkling water and that kind of stuff. So let's not forget about the beverage being part of that welcoming thing. We had some great, cool appetizers, some ethnic appetizers, some spicy ones, some common ones. But really, I would definitely say that this was something that I would want to bring to my restaurant, especially as guests are coming back and they see that great smiling face from the server and getting a really nice appetizer or a little moosh there at the beginning.
100%.
It's definitely really important. So, Chef, thank you so much for being on our show today.
Thank you so much, Chef.
I wish you the best of success. And again, thanks for joining us on Dishing It Out.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.